Okay, today I'm making a video about first I wanted to make a video about these earplugs because I talked about earplugs I think on earlier on one of these videos on this rock channel, Alan Rocks, because you know I'm Alan and I was gonna say I rock, but like it's all about rock as well, the channel, you know. But I do rock, and you rock too, man. If you love rock and roll and you feel the vibes, you're you rock too. Okay? Fuck yeah. But anyway, yeah, about these earplugs. So some people don't wear earplugs at concerts, or they wear some, but they're not the right earplugs for the situation, or something like that. You know, who knows? I'm not the earplug police, but um, I just wanted to say that these earplugs, I've tried other earplugs before, and these are my favorite so far. Okay, so far, you know, yeah. But so I'll open them up. So yeah, um, the cool thing about them is they offer multiple stages of sound dampening. So, say for example, if the place is loud as fuck and it's just like too much, you're gonna like go deaf if you didn't wear earplugs. Then you can choose the filter that is, say, a high filter. Oh wait, high filter. Um, and it gives you a guide with the picture as well. So the guide on the picture um, makes out that you know it's yeah, like something loud, like almost like okay, there's hammers, there's tools, there's a drum kit, so it's making out that this is loud, but not all concerts are as loud as each other. So there's obviously drum kits in a lot of concerts, rock concerts, of course. It wouldn't be a rock concert without it, but you might go for more the mid filter, or even on some shows if it's just like a chill show. Like I went to Tina Arena with my mum. Don't judge me that I like a bit of Tina Arena from time to time, but yeah, sometimes in the right context, like to enjoy music with your mum, it's appropriate. You know what I mean? But that's the low filter. So just something sometimes is enough, just a little bit to get you by. Um, and then you have the full block filter. The full block filter, I use that when I sleep, but probably not a good idea sometimes because you can miss your alarm. But yeah, I have like three alarms that go off on my phone. The first one is quiet, like a little bit quiet. Sometimes I miss that one, but then there's the one that when I actually want to wake up, that one is loud enough, and normally I hear it at the volume that I've got that one, and even with the full block filter, and then I have a loud alarm. So if all else fails, it's on max volume, and I'll normally hear it. You know what I mean? It'll normally make me jump, even with the earplugs. You know, it's pretty loud. But yeah, on my phone. But yeah, the cool thing about them is I mean, I don't use this. It's the lanyard. You probably should, so you don't lose them. But it sometimes it feels like it's pulling on the earplugs a little bit, the weight of them on your back. I don't know. It's good in case like you lose them. Yeah, but it has a little pouch, a little carry pouch, uh, and you can use it to carry your spare caps. Yeah, spare caps. It's not what it looks like, but I don't judge you if you want to do that. But um, those are filters. So like, say for example, if you know you're going to a concert, but you don't want to take all the filters because it's like it's too much to fuck around with all these little tiny filters everywhere. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to take the whole box. Like you know what I mean? But you're like, okay, for this concert, I'm probably not going to need the full blockage because I don't want to like numb the music entirely. I'm not on a construction site or something, even though some sound like you're on a construction site, how loud it is. But I probably depends. I might need the high if I want to get high. No, if I say there's a venue called Crowbar, and they're pretty loud. Like it's a loud venue. Um, so I'd probably take the mid and the high with me. So I'd probably install the mid ones. So I'll show you how I can install the caps. Okay. So for example, these caps that are on the ones that I wear, I washed them by the way. Like not that they were like heaps dirty or anything, but just it's gross. Like looking at someone else's earplugs that they've used. You know what I mean? But yeah, like these caps, like they easily come out. No, no, don't don't swallow them. No, no, no. That's not the type of cap they are. But drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. Don't take drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. But these caps, they just fit on. They just like push on to the end. So that's one filter. So you're filtered for like the maximum filtering. You wouldn't use that in a concert. It would be stupid, right? Like unless it's super loud. Like if you're next to the stage and your head's next to the amp and the drum kit, if you're the drummer, you probably need it. You know what I mean? Um, if you're not the drummer, you probably want to enjoy the music more. You know. But yeah, that's the high filter, and you'd change both earplugs. You know what I mean? But so that's the high filter. I'd probably like if I went to Crowbar in Leichhardt, I'd probably go there already with the mids installed, and then come. So I'd probably go with both earplugs with the mids, right? Wait, let's. I don't want to lose these other little caps, you know. Yeah, otherwise I have to buy more. No. Okay, that's with the mids installed. If it was a pretty loud venue already, and then I would take in a little bag, in my little pouch thing, um, the two caps for uh, mid or high filter, yeah, and then I just like swap them out in this bag, or yeah, because if they're in this little black pouch, you might lose them. I don't know if you're in the dark and they fall out or something, but at least if you have them in a little secure bag, like if you put them in the little bag, like you take those with you in the little pouch, and then you can swap them out if you realize actually this place is pretty loud. You know, I think I need the highs. You know, some venues I might just only need the lows, so I'll take a low and a mid maybe, and then swap to the mid if I'm feeling like this place is a bit loud. You know, some venues are not that loud. Like say at Manning Bar in at Sydney Uni, I'd find maybe low is the best filter for that place, but you need something. You know what I mean? I don't like my ears ringing, like you know what I mean. Later, like, and that said, I don't want to completely muffle the music. You know what I mean? Like it's a trade-off. You know what I mean? If I come back with a little bit of ringing in my ears, but at least I enjoyed the music, then that's the main thing. As long as you had a good time. But I don't want to come back with my ears fucked. You know what I mean? And sometimes you know it when you're there if your ears are getting a bit fucked. You already know. So that's when, yeah, yeah, there you go. So I could talk about other stories about why I wear earplugs, but yeah, maybe for one more minute I will. Like I used to, what I would do is I'd carry my earplugs, but I had different earplugs that I would wear. They're like DJ earplugs. Yeah, DJ earplugs. And the ones in here, in this little thing, there's only one stage of the filter. Like it's only one standard filter, right? So it can sort of fuck up the music, the enjoyment of the music. You know, like not all venues are the same. They're not all the same volume, and yeah, sometimes it's good, like you need it and you can still hear the music. But other times I found it was the music wasn't loud enough. I was like, what did they say? Or I can't hear it properly. I can't hear the guitar properly. It's like what the fuck? Yeah, but yeah. So when those earplugs stuffed up a little bit, it was time for me to get some new ones. And so I saw these in JB Hi-Fi, and they were on discount from it says 129 on here, but they were $100. But I thought, I like that. I like how it's got all those different filter options, four filters, and I love that. And so yeah, like you have options. You don't have to go, oh, I want only a light filter, so you have to buy a full set of earplugs just for that one or that one. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of a good versatile set. Yep, being versatile. Yeah. Yes. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, these other sizes, like you've got larger, you got um these are actually wait, what size are these? Fuck. Oh, I think I'm wearing the mid ones. Am I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing the medium-sized ones. Well, I'll put them on for a sec. And they don't look like you're a nerd wearing like an earplug nerd when you're wearing them. I think I started off with the small ones, but I found that I started off with small. They probably hurt your ears the least, but it would feel like they get lost in your ear almost. You know what I mean? Like they'd almost get lost in your ear, so and might fall out easily. But the large ones, like say for example on my other earplugs I showed you, they're large, so they are recommended for men. And whereas women and children have smaller ear canals, so they can wear smaller ones. So yeah, you've got sizes. I wouldn't go the large because it would start hurting my ears after about an hour, and I want to take them out. I'm like, fuck, it's too big. It's making my ear canal feel numb, like almost like pins and needles, like as if you're sitting on your hand or sleeping on your arm and it falls asleep. It's like, ah, fuck, my ear canal's hurting. So I'd go for the mids. They fit me fine. If you're a chick or a kid, you would go. Oh, sorry, kids. I've been swearing a bit. Oh yeah, but if you have kids or something, um, small would definitely fit them. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the size of a kid's ear or a woman's ear for that matter. But I know that there's options there you can try. Yeah. But you can't really try them and take them back if they're still too big. So I don't know. But yeah, I like them and they're very versatile. All right, have a good one. And it's good to protect your ears. Yeah. I think that what I was trying to say before was what I used to do is I would go to a venue and I'd wear earplugs for the support band or the band that I wasn't there to see. I'd wear earplugs because I'm like, oh, I don't care if it muffles it a little bit, you know. But now I just and then I would take the earplugs out for the main act, the headliner. But and I'd go, okay, it's all right if it fucks my ears a little bit because they're the headliner, you know. But once it actually did fuck my ears, and my ears were ringing for like a whole year. They don't ring really anymore, but or I hardly notice it. But that can damage your ears. Like even for the main one, you still want to wear earplugs, even though you think, nah, it's gonna fuck the music up. That's not rock and roll, you know. But that's why the good thing about these, it's got multiple stages. Yeah, some earplugs are sold as concert earplugs, but still, I don't know. Like some events, you still might want more protection and more filtering, and other ones you'll want less. So it's good to have the versatility of the different caps. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So you can still wear your earplugs for the main set. You can just wear like really if even if you know even if the mid filter stuffs up the music, I'm sure the low filter's gonna just be right. The low filter, some venues you need your earplugs just a little bit, but not much. So the low filter would be great for that. Yeah. Okay. Have a good day. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay. See you later. Bye. Oh yeah. I'll show you my shirt. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There you go. You love your horror? I like horror. Fuck yeah. Oh, look at him. We're the Dream Warriors. Ain't gonna dream no more. We're the Dream Warriors. And maybe tonight you'll be gone. Yeah. I don't know if that was what was meant to happen, but I wanted to show you just to show off a bit. Okay, see ya. Have a good one.